Hey guys, Youngblood with you, and if you were not really following the roadmap very closely, I wanted to let you know that they did go ahead and put up the 3.5 roadmap, which is going to be released right now in Q1 of 2019, meaning somewhere between January and March, so count on March of 2019, and we get our first look at things that are going to be coming in. Now, as far as characters are concerned, we're not seeing any that are on the roadmap as of yet, and keep in mind, we're talking, 3 major releases from now. So there's a pretty good probability that some things are either going to fall back into this category or there's going to be more things that are currently going to be added, and we'll get more information on it as it comes along. So looking at 3.5, again, characters, nothing. Locations, refineries is an interesting one because it's going to be a location that's going to be created, probably a type of location to where you can end up bringing minerals to actually have them processed into a finer thing, and you can either service somebody to do or pay somebody to do that for you, or you could probably end up just selling it and moving on in a pure cargo transportation type of mission. The other way that's coming is going to be a Comare revision, basically just making the Comares look a little bit different, probably have different functionality and that sort of thing. Now, gameplay is obviously going to be the most interesting because that brings in the different things that you can do in the game. First one here is going to be liquid or gas exploration, which is basically going to be saying, how do you discover finding where you can do like extraction of gas or liquids in like a Starfarer or potentially other ships that come on down the line. But you need to know how to find those in an exploration type of mode. So don't think this is going to be a Starfarer type of task. Think of this more as a add-on for an exploration type of task that'll be coming. Expanded cargo is on there as well, which is basically just expansion of the cargo system to include different crates. So right now we're dealing with universal sizes. This is going to probably add a little bit more diversity to the types of items that are going to be available. Data running is coming, which is interesting. I actually would have expected this one to be a little bit sooner because in my mind it's primarily a cargo transportation mission. Basically, you're talking about slapping on the data cores to the side of the Herald and taking it from one place to another. So maybe this is a little bit more updated as far as either just putting in missions that support that type of gameplay or potentially allowing other ships to be able to do this, storing information on your computer as opposed to just the pure Herald version of that. And then we see long-range scanning. Basically a secondary system that allows for deep space scans. Considering the Endeavor isn't anywhere on this, I think you're just talking about generic long-range scanning, which is probably going to be like maybe not system-wide scanning, but you can search for a very long distance by kind of focusing in your scanning, but we'll need to see what that comes along with. As far as artificial intelligence, we're getting different flight styles in combat, so I don't know if this is going to... It says combat personality, so I think you're going to have more aggressive people, more that, are higher quality pilots, some that are poorer, some that are kind of cautious. I think you're going to get a wider range of different type of combat styles, which is interesting because today most of them fight about the same. And then combat styles as well. It seems to be basically just creating the combat personalities where this is putting them into place as far as implementing. I'm sorry, this is FPS and this is flight. So you get two different versions of it. So basically one's going to be AI characters are going to fight in different ways in the verse. As far as new ships, Origin 890 owners should be excited because the 890 is scheduled for first quarter of 2019, and the Banu Defender is also going to be in there. Remember, the Banu Defender is going to be helping to redefine the style of the Banu line. So for those of you that have a Merchantman, you should be excited because that means that once this is done, they're going to be able to start applying those elements to the Banu Merchantman as well. Weapons. We get 2 Kastak Arms weapons, the Coda and the Firestorm. We also get a Klausenwerner Lumen 5. And all of these are going to be FPS weapons, so we'll see those in there. However, we don't really know anything about what these are. And then just continued performance optimization. So there you have it. That's what's kind of scheduled right now. And again, as we move through these different releases, I'll continue to do updates on what's going to be coming and what's changing, what fell back, what's been added, kind of like I did for 3.2. So if you guys have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and take care.